This is Ben with Vessel Futures Trading. We're back in the market, analyzing the NASDAQ contract today. Good morning to our Discord community, broadcasting live as usual from the Discord channel. If you're not part of this channel, I urge you to come, test, see, be a part of this community. It's free education. You meet new traders, you meet new ideas. Don't want to use the word copy trade, but we do have traders as exposed their trading in the group. Of course, we cover our position along the day within the Discord channel. So if you're not part of this community, it's a grab and go. Just take it because it's completely for free. Let's dive in the contract today. Let's see what's going on with NASDAQ. Basically, we continue the same talk that we had about the last 4 weeks. Going from up and down with the trend. Of course, on the weekly trend, we saw that we're still on an uptrend, and we analyzed the last previous weeks according to supply and demand, basically order blocks where the graph meets, where the price meets those order blocks and potentially reverse, and that's what actually happened, as we can see over here. First time, second time, this is the famous tariff speech, and going down to the order block, the supply and the demand one, and flips and reverse, crossing all minor supplies along the road, and continue the same talk as we saw from last week. We're still in an uptrend. I wanted for you guys to see these green lines that we marked as a measure scale. When we basically cross along the way, when we see if this, we use this scale to understand this measure line to see if it does actually, the price actually cross it. We still, even though we were in the supply area, even though our only option within the supply area, if we are in a limit order, is either short or nothing. Still, with understanding the story and understanding that the price is coming from a major supply to a major demand, and the possibility for it to come across this major demand or supply again, it's high. We still knew how to take a long position within the day, and that's what we're going to actually do today. We already stationed two positions over here. We're going to talk about it a little bit later on today. So let's dive in. We see we go down to the day interval. With the day interval, we see how basically the price lands exactly on the green line that we marked. We see still a high volume of buyers, means that there's no actual validation that the sellers got into the picture. We see how the price goes up, crossing the supply area, landing back on the what happened. It turned to be a demand area, and now potentially to reverse and go up to the next supply area, and then eventually to the major supply area. So we have two possible position, even long. One long is one short, and let's see, we dive in. We'll go with the 4 hours interval, slowly see how we can take those positions. So within the 4 hours, we see how the price basically crossing this pool right here where we station. This is the 15 minutes interval, which we're gonna talk about it soon enough. We see we have another 15 minutes over here demand, where basically I will mark it over here as well, although it's in a 4-hour demand. But we're gonna dive in the 15 minutes area, and we're gonna soon see how this price can potentially flip and reverse. So over here we have one limit order of sell and one buy limit order over here, and let's dive in. Let's see what's happened over here in the 15 minutes interval. So within the 15 minutes, we see a couple of things. 15 minutes shows us clearly that we are in a downtrend. If we're taking the 15 minutes interval, we have a pattern of drop base. Every time that the pattern is happening, basically creates a new supply area. As we see over here, if I'm gonna mark it with the arrow, we're gonna see obviously a new demand area, supply area, and basically what we want to see is basically the price going over here, touch this area, flip and reverse, and going down. And this is how we station this position over here. This basically sells, going on a sell, going short, risking $265, $365 in order to create $3,000. Another possible position, this is position number one. Basically, we station a short position. Why? It's comfortable for us to see and do. Because we're still in the major minor demand area, or 4 hours interval. We see this huge order block over here, and we still know and recognize that we are in an uptrend, so we can still look for the uptrend. Basically, what we want to see is the price lands, babe, come over here, short position, and all the way downwards to this area, to this basically 4 hours that demand area that we just marked, and we can see over here also that we have within the grid 15 minutes more accurate pool to take a long position. So if we take this long position upwards, because we understand we're still in an uptrend, we're risking only $650 in order to make $15,600, which is amazing. In the day is very much possible. The ratio is outstanding for day trading. So if we want to have a supportive lines, so let's try and understand a bit better the market profiles to better understand where we're situated. So we can see over here, that's the area which the accumulation area. Basically, we see how the price accumulate around this area. Within the profiles, we see how the limit order that we station over here is parallel to the night profile. I'm going to extend it a bit so we have for us to understand it and see it. We see how this short this short position over we station over here is basically parallel to the high value area. Means that as long as the price touch this area, okay, it's have a potential to flip and reverse. Therefore, we're still in over here. This is basically parallel to the mini demand area that was created by the parent drop base drop. So we feel comfortable to take this short position, risking 365 and making in order to make $3,045. And we want to see diving all the way down, or potentially dive into the next one over here. Even over here can potentially reverse and make it $5,000, 485. But for now, 3,065 will be the first stop. Of course, if you have more contract, I'm sorry, I'm gonna cancel this one. If you have more contract that you wanna move, of course you can do stationary, basically take one contract over here, another contract over here. Of course, as always, those only are trading ideas. This is not substitution for financial advice. If you you always need to consult your financial advisor, always put in as a disclaimer. So we get two possible positions for the day. Of course, we're going to cover it in the Discord channel. As I said before, if you're not part of this community, join, tap, get part of this community. Is for completely free education for you to grab and hold, and why not? I wish you successful trading. As always, I'm going to see you in the next market overview. If you also new into trading a future contract, if you never did it before, if you're intrigued, I urge you to go to the website, see our courses, see the syllabus is all breakdown over there. A lot of you guys texted and DM me how and which and how much it costs. All the information is on the website, including the syllabus. You understand exactly what you pay for and what you get. Well, at the end of the day, whatever package that you choose, or either this the essential, the pro, or the elite, you will get a tools for you to dominate the market, for you to go and start the trade by yourself with full-on confidence, understanding how you're reading the story correctly and taking action. Of course, we always encourage you guys to always start slow. And if you already took the course and you're part of the community that basically took the course, our private community, so you know you're getting yourself into a tool that is gonna take you to a different level. Financial freedom is not call it I wouldn't say it's exaggerated word to use, because if you use it correctly, if you use it as a business owner, if you see the trading as a business, it definitely can get you a financial freedom. So if you want to be part of the private community, not the only Discord community, basically the community that took the course and basically get more perks, of course, this is also available to you after you taking the course. You meet traders that actually been in the game for a while and be traded with part of this community for the longest time. So of course it's a first step. Go connect to the Discord, see if it's into your liking, if you find interesting, and we'll take it for the next level. Any question, any comments, please continue to make comments. We're learning from you. We want to see basically what you guys interested in. We're always welcome to improve our methodologies, and as always, I will see you on the next market overview. Have a successful trading day.